네, 여러분들 지금 방송되는 프로그램은 2023년 8월 11일 금요일 오후 6시에 방송되는 다이버스 보이시스 윗 옥천입니다. 방금은 TBS EFM에서 저번 주 수요일인 8월 4일에 방송된 인터뷰를 듣고 오셨습니다. 다이버스 보이시스 윗 옥천은요, 1부에서는 TBS EFM에서 진행한 인터뷰를 듣고 2부에서는 인터뷰 요약과 주제에 맞는 이야기를 나누는 시간을 갖습니다. 방송은 매주 금요일 저녁 6시 옥천 FM 앱 혹은 주파수 104.9MHz를 통해 실시간으로 들으실 수 있습니다. 안녕하세요. 다이버스 보이시스 47회 진행을 맡은 박지희입니다.
안녕하세요. 김가람입니다. 오늘 49회 다이버스 보이시스에서는 어떤 분이 찾아주셨나요?
네, 이번 주에는 유라시아 차세대 리더스 협회 Eurasian Future Leaders Association 약칭 EFLA에서 커뮤니케이션과 홍보 부문을 담당하는 디아스 샤쿠바예프님께서 출연하셨습니다.
먼저 이번 주 방송을 듣고 올게요.
All right, I think I made a mistake of all of the Stans out there, but he's not from Uzbekistan. Our guest for our weekly segment, True Voices, where we invite diverse members of our society to listen to their stories, is originally from Kazakhstan. And yeah, I've been to Kazakhstan actually, yeah. And Uzbekistan as well. Today we have Dias Shakubayev, who is in charge of the communication and PR sector of the Eurasian Future Leaders Association. Welcome to Diverse Voices.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for having me here.
Wow. Okay, let me get this straight first because, you know, I'm really bad at pronouncing names, especially when it comes to that part, the Eurasian part. How do you actually pronounce your name?
Actually, you are correct. So it's it's Dias Shakubayev.
So it's the name and the last name.
Oh, we just changed it. Doesn't matter, but it depends. Like in the passport, it says Shakubayev Dias, but here in Korea, people say Dias Shakubayev, so it doesn't matter.
But what do your friends call you?
Just Dias.
Diaz, okay. Diaz is, of course, a lot more easier for me. There's a lot of last names in the Philippines. People with last names called Diaz.
That's why people, they don't think that I'm from Kazakhstan. They think like I'm from Spain or from somewhere else or maybe Philippines. Yeah.
And you can actually look like one. You're a very, good-looking young man. You can actually fit in any country that you would like. In Asia, maybe Latin America even.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, anyway, of course, we know his name is Diaz. And can you actually, tell us a bit more about yourself?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so my name is Diaz. I'm originally from Kazakhstan. The city of Almaty is the apple city because we have a lot of apples in Eurasia, like one of the best and delicious apples. So I came from Central Asia, Kazakhstan, and I've been living in Korea here for 7 years.
7 years.
Yes, I did my bachelor's here. So after graduation, I worked for 2.5 years. And now I'm like working as like a consultant in Deloitte, like as an intern.
Okay.
And also I'm doing my master's in international development and cooperation here in Korea University. And another thing I also I'm doing currently is the association we have. It's called Eurasian Future Leaders Association, which I'll be talking about in a bit. So maybe those the three things now like I'm trying to do and be like busy.
Be a master's student, be an intern, and of course be one of the Eurasian future leaders.
Yep, hopefully, yeah.
Yes.
Trying to be.
Okay, now you've been here for 7 years. Can I? You're not a girl, so I'm allowed to ask your age. How old are you?
28.
28. You're like 3943. Do you have anything that you want to say to your younger self? I mean, living your life now. Did you even imagine that what you're going, what you're doing right now? I know a lot of us, or not a lot, but all of us, wouldn't actually have an idea what what life we're going to live. So if there's one thing that you can tell your younger self, what do you want to tell him?
I think maybe try to well, like I'm still in my 20s, but if I was like 20 years old
Before
now,
you came to Korea, what would you have what would you want to tell yourself?
maybe study more. Study more. Yeah. I mean, I did study like a lot, but still maybe more because I think I would like maybe be like if I studied more, I would be able to choose like different things to study.
Oh.
But I'm not regretting. I'm not regretting it, but still maybe I would choose like medicine or something like this to study because I studied biotechnology and business administration for my bachelor's. But maybe I just I would have told myself like study more and choose maybe become a doctor or something
Become
else.
a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because my mother is a doctor and she always says like you have to be a doctor. And I just
See? Listen to your mom. This is what happens when you don't listen to your mom. That's for you,
Exactly.
Alex and Chloe. That's my son and my daughter. But anyway, I mean, okay, you wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a doctor when I was young. But no, not me. My mom wanted me to be a doctor as well. I didn't listen. And no, I think I listened because I went to study biology because she asked me to.
I see.
So, but then again, I got married and all of that, and it's all way in the past. But for now, we're going to talk about the Eurasian Future Leaders Association. I actually looked at the website before coming here into the studio, and it was established in 2020, as far as I know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, what is this association all about?
Okay, so the Eurasian Future Leaders Association is like EFLA, EFLA. It's like a non-profit organization.
Okay.
So it was established to connect South Korea to Central Asia and Central Asia to South Korea because most of the people here in South Korea, like Koreans themselves, they don't know about much about Central Asia, especially they do know what is Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, maybe because of like some dramas and maybe some like historical background, Silk Way, but that's only like maybe to like 5% out of the whole thing in Central Asia.
Yeah.
So that's why we wanted to establish this association, networking community for the South Koreans to get to know more about Central Asia.
Okay.
And by introducing different events, creating events, cultural events, different like volunteering events and different academic academies where we invite speakers and they try to tell not only about Central Asia but also like different backgrounds of Eurasia. So connecting between those two 5-6 regions like South Korea and Central Asia because Central Asia consists of 5 countries. It's Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan. So and that's like was the main reason to get people know about this Central Asia.
Now, yes, Silkway and all of that. When you talk about, Central Asia, it's Silkway and all of that. And I really regret the fact that I wasn't able to join the Eurasian train tour that was offered by the government many years back here in Korea. I don't know why I wasn't able to hop into that train, but that was actually a very interesting opportunity to get to know about the Eurasian countries. But as I have said, 2020, the Eurasian Future Leaders Association was established in 2020. Were you a part of the original, founders of the group?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were 6 at the moment. So when we first established the association back then, and then now we have around, we had last, every 6 months we have people, supporters.
Okay.
So the young diplomats, we try to
Gather supporters
every 6 months. And we have, altogether, throughout these 3 years, we have around maybe 200 people.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
wow.
First season, second season, now we'll have sixth season from end of August until the December this year. And we at the beginning we were 6 people, the the first established the members, core members.
Why do you think you need to establish an association?
To connect with people,
Okay.
to be to tell more. It's long story because people didn't know about when I first came to Korea. People didn't know about Kazakhstan.
Yes.
They knew that Kazakhstan is a country somewhere in Central Asia, but they didn't know much more anything else.
Yeah.
So that's why we're trying to tell people more about that. Kazakhstan is here, and it's also modern. It's established, and because a lot of people, a lot of Koreans and other foreigners who live in Korea, they go to different they travel to Southeast Asia, Europe and other countries, but not Central Asia. So the question was why.
Yeah.
So then we gathered with the people from Central Asia. We have each member from different country. And we tried, why don't we just establish this kind of association and tell people more about Central Asia?
Yeah.
So that was the core reason that we created, gathered, and established this kind of association.
Were you actually doing a lot of work in trying to at least promote your country, Kazakhstan, or the Eurasian countries before you started this group?
Yeah, actually, yes, because before, when I was still in my bachelor's, I did kind of different seminars when I was trying to write naval blogs and then invite and create different kind of seminars. A one-day class. I was trying to promote it through Instagram, through the naval posts, naval blogs, and it wasn't. I mean, that's kind of something big, but still, I tried to do something.
To do networking, to actually do promote.
Yes. So it was a couple of classes, and then I had 5 to 10 people each class,
wow.
and then
That's
I was
great.
trying to tell about Kazakhstan, different Central Asian countries, just introduction of the region, of the history and culture, and that was before. And then I managed. I mean, I was lucky enough to meet people, the core members, and we had the same thoughts, and that's how we created this association.
And he speaks good English, but his Korean is actually really good as well. I was talking to him in Korean outside.
I'm still learning.
But for that particular group, that's the EFLA, as we call it. Are there more because? Of course, it's for the youth. So are the members more on international students or Koreans or workers? What are the members like?
The core members or
the
all
entirety
the
of the group?
Well, we're trying to have the balance. So it used to be 50-50, but now it's we have maybe 70% internationals, Central Asians and some Russians and CIS regions.
Okay.
And maybe the last 40% are Koreans because it's still the association and those kind of administrational issues.
It's a good balance actually. Yeah. Do we have a lot of people from Eurasian countries here in Korea? What are they? Are they mostly international students?
Well. Some of them are international students. Some of them are actually, internationals who are working here already graduate from their undergrads and or maybe masters. So some of them are working. Some of them just came for language courses for a year, for 2 years. Yeah. So it's a mix of everything together.
Now, I know because I am guilty of that as well. I just used to, what country are you from? Stan. Okay, you're from a Stan country. A lot of people actually do that because it's kind of hard. Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan. That's Tajikistan. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and there's another one.
Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan. Okay. So I've been to Kyrgyzstan, to Uzbekistan, and Kazakhstan. And I love those countries. I have never rode a horse that long in those countries. But anyway, what do you think, we know the role of the EFLA, the association, for the youth ambassadors and also for you trying to inform Korean people about Eurasian countries. But what is the role of the association for people from Eurasia themselves? What do you actually, what are your programs that you actually have for people from Eurasian countries?
That's actually a good question. So when it comes to Eurasian CIS region people from our similar background countries, so it also one of the we have different activities, different events. So some of them would be connecting with the locals. In this case, it's South Koreans. So connecting, learning languages, and having different volunteering programs. We had coal briquettes volunteering program, like it was last year. We had it during it was November.
Okay.
And then we had soul soup cleaning. So we were cleaning, and then we were trying to,
We were trying to give
different-
back to the society as well.
Yes, like to the Korean society,
Yeah.
because since like we're all living in Korea, people working here, people studying here, so we get something from here too, and we also wanted to give back. So that's how like we're trying to connect with South Koreans here by doing volunteering programs, by trying to connect and trying to help those like different companies,
Yeah.
Korean companies, to hire more Central Asians.
Or actually connect Central Asian companies to Korean companies as well.
Yeah, like that's actually one of the things we're trying to it's in the progress, because a lot of South Korean companies, Korean companies, they try to enter Central Asian region because it's also one of the not as important as China or US, but also still like a key player in the Central Asia. In the Eurasian region, because the Central Asia is the center of Eurasia. So that's why we were trying to establish like a consulting projects for Korean companies to enter Central Asia. And maybe it's like in the future, but still in the progress, we're trying to set up and work on that too. Like that's consulting would be maybe one of the
Thinking about
also.
it, I am probably looking at a future 사장님 of a consultant agency. That's what I see right now.
We'll see. Yeah, a lot of things to learn, but maybe hopefully if I get enough experience.
Now, I know it's not easy because I have a few organizations of my own that I run, and it's not easy. You can't run an organization by just, talking or doing stuff. There's a lot of things at the background that you actually need to do,
Sure.
How do you accept support, donations, or are you being supported by the government? How do you, how do you try to support the group or the association?
Oh yeah. So also this is also a good question. So we have like a partner. It's a university called Hansinde in Korean.
Okay.
Yeah, and we
Hanjin
have
University?
Yeah, Hanshin University. And we have like our advisor professor, Mr. Park Sangnam. So one of the our advisors, and also like partners who actually support us. So like that's how we trying to have and run different events. And Hanshin University, together with Professor Park Sang-nam, is one of the core supporters for us in the monetary perspectives. And that's the thing currently we have. But still we cannot.
Do you have membership fees or something?
Not yet.
Not
but
yet.
Still, yeah.
I'm putting ideas into his mind on how to run his
Yeah,
association.
it's in the future. We also thought about those kind of things, but it's in the future we have to still establish the core foundation.
Yeah.
And maybe later we'll be thinking about this.
And it's a pretty new group because they started in 2020, but they already have 200 people joining in their programs and all of that. So, what are your plans for this year?
This year, because nowadays people SDGs and environment, a lot of people are interested in this. Not only Korea, Central Asia, the whole world.
The whole world.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and
climate change, environment, and all of that.
Yeah, this is one of the most important issues. So we're trying to in the second half of this year, we're trying to in 2-3 months we want to have a international forum seminar.
Oh.
And
about the environment and
about
climate
the environment,
change.
the energy, environment.
Okay.
Yeah. So currently we are trying to plan and set up everything, and this will be the one of the biggest events for us because till now we had the scale was around 50 to 60 people, but for now we want to have it to make it around 200 people international. Invite different speakers from different parts of the world, not only Central Asia and Korea, but also somewhere else, so let's say Europe or somewhere else. And still, it's under the development this project and thinking about this. So hopefully we will be able to do, but we are not sure, but still we're trying to do our best.
All right. Well, good luck on that. I hope you get to do that international forum. And when you do, don't forget to contact us so we can actually just announce it here on the show as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to say one of the things. This summer, June, the beginning of the June. So we were accepted with the KF. This is Korea
Foundation.
Yeah, one of the 10 public diplomacy projects.
Wow.
And they sent us to Central Asia. So we visited like 4 countries: Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan. And we had the different interviews, and we met a lot of people, and we actually promoted Korea to Central Asia. So it was also one of the good experience, like really good projects. And I wanted to say thank you to Korea Foundation to have this kind of diverse programs to actually promote Korea. And
help you guys, help young students like you.
Sure,
well,
to get
there you go.
That was really good.
Well, thank you very much for the Korea Foundation from EFLA, and thank you very much for being here with us today, Diaz.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
And Silly Sears is saying, as soon as I become 20 years old, I'll tell myself that I must listen to Diverse Voices reruns because I'll be able to see things more clearly from an older person's perspective. Not just reruns, all the live shows. And we'll be back. We're hoping to be back all of our live shows as well. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you for sending in all of your messages. We will have our live show on every Wednesday, but for next week, we will come back on Tuesday for the live show at the same time. So join us once again tomorrow, 4 p.m. We'll leave you with a song. This is Blur with For Tomorrow. Love you all.
He's a 20th century boy with his hands on the rails.
잘 들으셨나요? 앞서 이야기했듯 이번 주에는 유라시아 미래 지도자 협회의 커뮤니케이션과 홍보 부문을 담당하는 디아즈 씨가 게스트로 나왔습니다. 지금부터 이번 주 방송에 대한 내용을 소개해 드릴게요. 디아즈 씨는 중앙아시아에 위치한 카자흐스탄에서 한국에 와서 7년째 살고 있다고 합니다. 한국에서 대학교를 졸업한 후 2년 반 동안 일을 했고 지금은 델로이트에서 컨설턴트로 일하고 있다고 합니다.
또한 디아즈 씨는 생명공학과 경영학을 공부했었고 현재는 고려대학교에서 국제개발과 협력 분야에서 석사 과정을 밟고 있다고 해요.
저희가 생명공학과 경영학에 더 자세히 말씀드리자면 생명공학은 생물의 유전 정보와 성장, 번식을 통제하고 조작하는 기술을 연구하는 학문이며 주로 의료, 농업, 환경, 에너지, 바이오 소재에 관해 연구 개발을 합니다.
한편 경영학은 회계, 금융재무, 마케팅, 경제학, 품질 경영, 기술 경영, 녹색 경영 등 기업의 문제를 해결하기 위해 다양한 학문을 융합시킨 응용 과학이라고 합니다.
디아즈 씨가 일하고 있는 유라시아 차세대 리더스 협회는 비영리 단체라고 하는데요. 이 단체는 한국 청년들과 러시아, 우즈베키스탄, 카자흐스탄, 기르기스탄, 타지키스탄, 투르크메니스탄 등 중앙아시아 국가들의 문화 교류 및 인적 네트워크 증진을 위해 만들어진 단체입니다. 중앙아시아에 대해 한국인들이 더 많이 알 수 있고 소통할 수 있는 커뮤니티를 설립하고 싶었던 것이라고 하네요.
여기서 중앙아시아에 대해 더 자세히 이야기를 해보면 지리적으로는 서쪽으로 카스피해부터 동쪽으로는 중앙인민공화국까지 북쪽으로는 러시아부터 남쪽으로는 아프가니스탄에 이르는 지역이고 중앙아시아에 포함되는 국가들은 카자흐스탄, 키르기스탄, 타지키스탄, 투르크메니스탄, 우즈베키스탄이 있습니다.
유라시아 차세대 리더스 협회에서는 한국 기업들이 더 많은 중앙아시아 사람들과 고용으로도 연결될 수 있도록 시도하고 있습니다. 자원봉사 프로그램을 연결하고 중앙아시아 기업과 한국 기업의 연결을 돕기도 합니다.
저희가 유라시아 차세대 리더스 협회를 더 자세히 알기 위해 찾아봤는데요. 2월부터 6월까지 총 5개월간 진행된 5기 청년 외교단 활동으로는 유라시아 디지털 문화원을 위한 콘텐츠 제작을 포함하여 매월 EFLA 아카데미 강연, 외교부 산하의 한국교류재단과의 협업을 통한 서울시 청계광장에서 열릴 중앙아시아의 대명절 나우르즈 행사 참여 등 다채로운 일정들을 계획하였다고 합니다.
또한 다양한 행사들을 진행하면서 EFLA 5기 운영진과 청년 외교단들은 중앙아시아 국가별 물품과 EFLA 소재 자료 및 활동 책자 등으로 부스를 운영하여 행사를 즐기러 온 사람들에게 EFLA를 소개하였다고 합니다.
유라시아 차세대 리더스 협회에 대해 더 자세히 알고 싶거나 궁금하신 분들은 유라시아 차세대 리더스 협회의 SNS 계정에 들어가 보시면 더 많은 이야기들을 확인할 수 있습니다.
네, 이 EFLA의 재정 지원 부분도 얘기됐는데요. 한신대학교의 지원을 받고 있나 봐요.
또한 올해 하반기에는 국제포럼 세미나를 개최하려고 노력을 하고 있다고 합니다. 200명 정도 사람들이 한자리에 모여 진행하는 세미나인데 중앙아시아와 한국뿐만 아니라 유럽이나 다른 곳과 같은 곳에서도 이 프로젝트를 진행하려고 계획하고 있대요. 기후변화와 환경에 대한 주제에 특히 관심이 많다고 하네요.
다양한 문화권의 사람들과 교류하여 자리를 경험하는 건 의미 있는 일인 것 같아요. 가람 씨도 다양한 문화권의 사람들을 만나는 자리에 가본 적이 있나요?
네, 저는 옥천에서 열린 다문화 축제에 가봤어요. 일단 많은 사람들이 춤이랑 노래 등 장기자랑을 하고 아오자이나 치파오 등 각 나라의 전통 의상을 입어요. 각 나라의 장난감이나 물건이 전시되어 있어서 구경도 하고 체험도 합니다.
옥천 전통문화체험관에서도 다양한 문화를 체험할 수 있는 곳이 있어요. 그런데 규모가 크지는 않아서 다양한 나라의 문화를 담아내려면 좀 더 확대하거나 다문화 문화관 같은 것을 만드는 등 새로운 시도가 필요할 것 같아요.
다문화 축제를 확대해서 옥천 국민들이 다 같이 함께 할 수 있어도 좋을 것 같아요. 포도복숭아 축제처럼 크게 열고 사람들이 내가 입어보고 싶은 나라의 전통 의상을 입고 같이 축제를 즐기면 너무 재밌을 것 같아요.
네, 그래서 다문화 축제의 사례에 대해 좀 더 찾아보셨다면서요?
네, 저는 그 중에서도 5월 20일 세계인의 날을 기념해 부천에서 열린 부천 다문화 축제가 눈에 띄어서 한번 소개해 드리려고 합니다. 전통 공연, 전통 액세서리, 다양한 나라의 음식과 과자, 전통 의상 등을 한자리에 체험할 수 있더라고요.
각 나라의 부스마다 인사말도 함께 적혀 있었는데요. 조금 더 나아간다면 각 나라의 언어를 간단하게 배워보는 코너가 있어도 좋을 것 같아요.
직접 초대해서 방송을 해봐도 재밌을 것 같은데요. 축제 현장에 방송 부스를 만들고 다양한 나라의 사람들을 게스트로 초대해 이야기해보는 시간을 가지면 서로의 문화도 공유하고 즐거울 것 같네요.
독일 베를린에도 다문화 축제가 있다면서요?
네, 베를린시가 주관하는 다문화 축제는 베를린 크로이츠베르크에서 매년 개최해요. 독일이 통일되면서 다양한 국적의 사람들이 모이게 되자 그중 이주민에게 적대적인 사람도 있다고 하네요. 그래서 난민주택에서 방화 테러나 폭동 등이 일어나는 등 사회적인 문제가 발생하기도 하는데요. 베를린시가 문화적으로 이런 갈등을 해소하기 위해 다문화 축제를 기획하고 되었어요.
이 축제는 규모가 매우 큰 것 같아요. 거리 퍼레이드, 음악 공연, 공예 체험 등 프로그램이 매우 다양하더라고요. 같이 자료를 보다 보니 거리 퍼레이드가 엄청 크더라고요.
그러니까요. 다양한 나라의 전통 의상을 입고 전통 춤을 추면서 퍼레이드를 하는 모습을 한자리에서 보면 진짜 멋있을 것 같아요.
옥천에서도 이런 기획을 해보면 좋겠어요.
그러게요. 오늘의 이야기는 여기서 마무리하려고 합니다. 오늘 방송도 잘 들으셨나요? 오늘도 옥천 FM 공동체 라디오 104.9MHz의 다이버스 보이시스 윗 옥천을 청취해 주셔서 감사드립니다.
오늘은 레드벨벳의 Feel My Rhythm, NCT의 드림의 위영, 워너원의 에너제틱, 전국의 세븐 들으면서 인사할게요. 안녕.
안녕.
문동회를 뒤집어 작은 소란을 또 일으켜 This is gonna be a crazy night 등장부터 인사까지 파격적이게 우리 살짝 놀아볼까 솔직하게 baby 지금부터 시작해보자 Feel my vibes 꽃가루를 날려 폭죽을 더 크게 터뜨려 우리로만 다 편견을 가지지 마 차원 같지 Get loud 세상 수많은 것 시간 속 예고 없이 등장해 이 밤은 멋지고 우리 falling wild and brave 시선을 끄는 emotion Give me only direction 끝없는 발걸처럼 빠져드는 sweet emotion 머리 푼 채 뒤로는 떠날래 온 세상 모든 경계를 다 휘저을래 꽃가루를 날려 샴페인을 더 크게 터뜨려 더는 어제 본 내일에 가두지 마 자유로워 지금 상상해봐 뭐든지 머리를 따라서 저 달빛의 춤을 춰 나도 지금 My heartbeat 해가 떠올 때까지 멈추지 말아줘 이 순간을 놓지 마 baby 온 세상이 멈추는 순간 What I feeling 어서 내 손을 잡아 본적 없던 feeling 빠지는 you and I Next time 시계를 돌려 어디로 가볼까 Come on 또 다시 시작해 you and I
We just wanna have fun Cause we hot and we young 오늘 함께해 It'll be alright 하늘 쨍하게 파란 날이잖아 그래 흠뻑 기분은 들뜬 듯해 좋은 일이 일어날 것 같지 않니 You dance 설레는 내 두 발로 더 다가갈게 난 언제까지나 영원한 친구가 될게 햇빛 아래로 So what we hot we young 걱정하지 마 So what we hot we young 오늘만큼은 free Hands up in the air 하늘은 오지게 빛 팝콘 구름도 we young 넌 내 곁을 둥실 떠다니고 잡힐 듯 잡히지 않곤 해 그런 네가 샤베르 웃어줄 땐 잔잔한 호숫가 잔디에 싱그런 이슬 머금은 듯 그런 느낌이야 상큼한 레모네이드 같은 그 웃음소리가 라빠빠빠빠빠 태양은 빛나고 바람이 불어서 좋아 나나나나나 We go up, we go down We're gonna shut this whole city down Give me the light, where you like, how you like Give me now, oh la la, pa 햇빛 아래로 So what, we hot, we young 걱정하지 마 So what, we hot, we young 오늘만큼은 free Hands up in the air 하늘은 오지게 빛 팝콘 구름도 we young 어른이 되면 기억 남을까 지금 이 떨림 손 마주 잡고 눈을 맞추면 So what? We're gonna have fun, cause we hot and we young.
너와 나의 입술이 점점 느껴지는 이 순간 속에 뜨거운 공기 온몸에 전율이와 이제 너와 내가 써내릴 story I don't know why 나도 모르게 또 빠져들어가 숨 막히게 baby I don't know why 지금 이 순간 멈출 수 없는 기분 no 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 Make me feel so high 미치겠어 날 멈출 순 없어 You make me feel so high I'm so crazy 너가 나를 본 순간 막 끌려가 날 당겨줘 Baby I'm feeling so energetic 오늘 밤 둘이 out of control Yeah I'm feeling so energetic 내 심장이 멈추는 그 순간까지 너를 지켜줄게 사라지지 않게 한순간의 작은 약속들은 아냐 이제 말해 내게 baby You tell me how to feel
1, 2, 3 and 4 네 옆에 딴 놈들이 거슬려 점프해만 오직 너만을 지키는 killer 말 그대로 난 좀 죽여줘 yeah. 너를 품에 안고 비상해 걱정은 버려 지하에 뭐를 하든 간에 하나라는 수식어가 맴돌 거야 너와 나의 귓가에
Make me feel so high 미치겠어 날 멈출 순 없어 You make me feel so high I'm so crazy 너가 나를 본 순간 막 끌려가 날 당겨줘 Baby I'm feeling so energetic 오늘 밤 둘이 out of control Yeah I'm feeling so energetic I'm feeling good I wanna touch 멈출 수 없는 이 기분은 마치 freedom I'm feeling good I wanna touch baby 어서 내게 와줘 tonight oh yeah
Alright work your body 다가와서 즐길 시간 Let's dance 아껴둔 너의 신발이 더러워지더라도 움직여 빨리 hurry up 질문은 나중에 해 다른 남자들은 넌 보지 말게 누가 바래서 그랄게 이제 시작해 no I'm big
날 끌려가 날 당겨줘 Baby I'm feeling so energetic 너와 난 둘이 out of control Yeah I'm feeling so energetic Weight of the world on your shoulders I guess you're wasting ease of mind I must be favored to know, yeah I take my hands and trace your lines It's the way that we could ride It's the way that we could ride Think I'm meant to win another life So break me up another time You wrap around me and you give me life And that's why night after night I'll be loving you right Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday 7 days a week Every hour, every minute, every second You know night after night I'll be loving you right 7 days a week You love when I jump right in All of me, I'm a foreign Show you what devotion is Deeper than the ocean is Wind it back, I'll take it slow Leave you with that afterglow Show you what devotion is Deeper than the ocean is way that we could ride. It's the way that we could ride. Think I'm meant to win another life, so break me up another time. You're up around me and you give me life, and that's why night after night I'll be loving you right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 days a week. Every hour, every minute, every second, you know night after night I'll be loving you right. 7 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 days a week. Every hour, every minute, every second, you know night after night I'll be loving you right. 7 days a week.
Tight to take control, tight to take your soul. Take your phone and put it in the camera roll. Leave them clothes at the door. What you ain't for? Better come and hit your goal. He jumping in both feet. Going to the sun up, we ain't getting no sleep. 7 days a week, 7 different sheets, 7 different angles. I could be your fantasy. Open up, say ah. Come here, baby, let me swallow your pride. What you want, I can match your vibe. Hit me up and I'ma cha-cha slide. You make Mondays feel like weekends. I make him never think about cheating. Got you skipping work and meetings. Let's sleep in, yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 days a week.